Okay.
Was no one able to get a hold of Grandpa or Game Bangers tonight?
Grandpa can't race tonight.
Oh man. Able to get a hold of Grandpa
This is crazy.
Yeah, I dig it, man. I dig it so far.
I never been a part of one of these events here.
I run in the league, but I've never run in this league.
I've never run in any league.
Leagues are fun, man.
Square alert. Streams live. I'm not going live until the heat race.
Sounds good.
Well, we're just lining up, right? Okay.
I'm in last because the first two people aren't here, and I tied for second in points, so I know I'm at the end.
Oh yeah, and I'm new, so I'm going to the back, right? Okay.
You're back here with me, Dank.
T-Money, you're probably up front.
Hell yeah. That's right. Shit, I gotta be on the left side.
Yeah, that's correct. Odds on the left, evens on the right.
Heck, my tail light taxed the car. Sorry. Okay. Right on.
Dank, this is what Slim's gotta do now.
Yeah, right. This is. I already like this system, man.
Whoa, someone's way off track.
Yeah, someone clipped my ass in and it just hit me off the track.
My bad, homie.
Come on. Shit. Sorry, T-Money.
What the fuck? Oh, back in the back again. What a surprise.
I got a couple laps to make my way up a little bit.
Yeah, it is. It's anything like last week.
I like Watcher's livery. Yeah.
What did I get added to? Oh, is this the face? Oh, is this the face? Oh shit. Okay, yeah, I was kind of confused for a second. Alright.
God damn it.
we playing contact or no contact? Okay, so contact, but no racing like douchebags.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So like little rub outs are okay and all that shit, but no like, oh fuck you, you're in front of me, I'm gonna take you out. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm done. Hold on, I gotta find the disc. Hold on, my other account got banned, so I think I'm gonna have to restart. Don't worry, it didn't get banned because of Wreckfest, it got banned because of another game.
I don't give a shit what you got banned for. Good for you, man. That's funny.
So funny, they ban you and like they don't take into consideration that all you gotta do is get a new account going.
Right, right.
It's like, how stupid can you be? Oh, I don't even know where the fuck this is.
Come on, man.
Oh, there we go. I found it, boys.
From last to second, I'll take it.
From first to second to last, I'll take that.
I'll take fourth.
Oh,
Oh, damn, excuse me.
sounds good.
Hey, I got fast stop time.
At
That
least
was
you got
just the
something going for
qualifiers,
you.
and my fucking heart is racing 13 miles a second.
Just wait till you gotta do this for 30 laps.
30 laps, I'll be throwing down faster times. I only got
You'll
6
be
laps to
shitting
practice.
bricks.
So are we doing like NASCAR type tracks or tracks where, you know, you actually need skill?
No, we're doing this track.
Tracks you actually need skill. This track right here is what we're doing.
I don't know
Oh,
what this
sure.
track is. My game's not even
It's
in it yet.
Midwest. Midwest Moto. If you know what that track is.
Dirt.
Nah, I haven't played this game in a while.
It's got like
You'll
4
remember it right
turns,
away, man.
4 or 5 turns.
Okay.
So like,
Are
what
we gonna do
exactly are the
the?
rules?
Are we
Like,
gonna do the
like
pace car again?
Yep.
Yes. For the most part. I like the pace car.
Oh, okay.
We can have Squeller be the pace car.
I'll call green on the first one. I'll be pace car and call green on the first one. That'll be fun.
Okay, so shouldn't it be like 31 laps? Or can
No.
you?
You got pace laps, so.
Oh, okay.
Right on. You have a Facebook group though? I don't have Discord, man. Oh.
wait, I thought that's how I got into this, by the Facebook group. Yeah, but didn't you? Because I'm in the Wreckfest PS4 group.
Yeah, we don't have our own personal Facebook group.
But you can, I mean, but we'll have.
Okay.
There's a group on here, right? There's a group online or on the PlayStation Network that you'll post pictures and shit that we'll get to see. Is that how it works? Okay. Okay. Yeah, then I don't really need the Discord. I don't have to download that, right? Not that I give a shit. I can just look at it here, right? Okay.
But the Discord has a bunch of extra stuff that's really nice for it.
I have heard that, man. That Discord is where it's at, but I'm old, man. I don't need another thing, man. You know what I mean?
Oh wait, I have to be in the Cardinal? Okay, my bad, my bad. I don't even think I have it.
It's a quick $3.99.
That might be the end of your league series.
I can cash up your money if you need it.
That was oh man. So
Yeah,
after
no,
this
boys,
30
I don't
lap,
got it.
and that's it. Okay.
Can I race that? Can I race any B car? Oh, I don't have it. I haven't played this game in a minute. Can we unlock it though, or do we have to buy?
You have to buy it.
Okay.
Alright guys, we're going to get ready to go racing here in a minute. We got some guys trying to get in, get the right car and
What's your
everything
guys'
like that.
leaderboard rank on this?
Sit tight. We're going to try to get this going off in about the next 5 minutes or so, and
what
get some good racing ahead of you guys.
What number are you guys on the leaderboard?
88.
I do, guys. I could be pace car since I can't race.
I'm number 302, 321.
Do you guys want me to be pace car?
It's all good. We got Luke being the pace car, but yeah, I mean, if you can get it next week, next Monday, come on. Every Monday.
Alright.
But we're about to get this started, so if everybody's ready, you can just go ahead and ready up.
I'm ready.
We'll see you next week, Matt, if you get the car.
Yeah. Alright, take care, boys.
Take care. Oh man.
I guess you're waiting on me, aren't you?
Squad, we're about to get ready to go live here.
You got it.
Watch her go to the front.
Oh, Jesus. That was almost an action already.
Oh snap, my bad. That's my bad. What kind of setup y'all using?
Watcher, just a fact, the pace that we go is around 34, 35-ish. 30 to 35.
I'll be pacing this first lap. Any other caution, you guys will be on your own for maintaining your pace speed. Okay, bye, Dad.
Alright, everybody. We're getting ready to go racing. You believe that?
Just make sure you know your evens.
Alright, so we got 30 laps here of the Bronze Series, guys. I'm really excited to get this underway and get these Bronze Series guys out here for 30 laps. And if you heard that laugh, that will be Mr. Squeller _22 joining me in the booth. How's it going, buddy?
Better lap times.
Oh, it's going good, man. Excited for some racing.
Oh man, he is a Gold Series legend. See, he's already got one up on me. I'm stuck down in the Silver Series. He's over there racing with the big boys in Gold. So we're getting ready to go racing here. We're going to have 30 laps. Me and Squeller, we're going to be talking about the PRA and the divisions and what each division brings. Since we got a Silver Series driver and a Gold Series driver commentating some Bronze Series. But right now, we got the Watcher making his debut and on the pole. And we're getting ready to go green. Pace cars off, and it looks like these guys are underway. Everybody's rolling good. We got 30 laps, man. They fan out really quick heading into turn one. Bob's going to try to get his nose out in the clean air, but Outlaw's going to push his way up into first position. Look for him to be a threat all night long.
Watcher's making his way back to the pack. He's pushing up good though. He's in fourth. He's gonna catch up, judging by that that initial 6 laps they had. He had a good lead on the competition.
Now, Squella, can you explain to the viewers what this track's like for anybody that hasn't raced on it or just has raced on it but just not PRA? What's the first start of this race like for these viewers?
Well, judging by Bronze Series, as Outlaw hit that wall, the first and last corner is a doozy. You're going in hot, and you got to keep that line as tight as you can going into this corner, as all of them push wide. But it's Bronze Series, we're all learning. But yeah, this track is really technical. It's harder than it looks. Lots of jumps and tight lines, especially through the chicane. So yeah, they got their hands full on this one.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed about this track, it's 100% dirt. You know, there's no asphalt, concrete anywhere. It's 100% dirt. So I feel like you're slipping in this line. It's about getting these cars really into position to make the corner. I mean, these things are boats. I mean, you see it all the time. As you got a little contact coming over the jump. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to get these cars pointed in the right direction. That's why it's so important. Once you get them pointed in the right direction, you just got to put down the power. But we're a little bit into this race, 5 laps into this race. We're going to have the stage at lap 20, and this is different. This is what separates this series from the gold and silver. I mean, these guys, they race for stage points. All right, so lap 20 hits. Oh, looks like T-Money and Dank got into a little bit. I don't know if that's going to bring out a caution. Luke Man 96 is he's the official here. He's taking control of this. But the Bronze Series, they race for stage points. Nobody else races for stage points. The Gold and the Silver Series, they don't race for stage points. And I just went off of the, you know, I told myself I was going to be better, but I'm still out here messing it up. I mean, goodness gracious.
You're doing great.
No,
well, Bob here's got a pretty good lead, followed by Watcher. He's slowly catching, but I think we're still rolling. I don't see a caution out, so.
I don't think there's a caution either. They might count that as 1 tally, and we were probably going to do 2 tallies. So I don't know what it's going to look like for the guys. Luke Man's fully in control of all this, and I trust him to get these guys under control. But we got 7 drivers here. All right, as you mentioned, Bob Golden's out in front, but the Watcher is closing down on him. So the Watcher, PRA picked him up from a public lobby, and he comes in and he picked him up probably about 2 hours before this race. Saw how he was racing pretty good. And he was racing pretty good in some B-class lobbies. So, you know, just throw him in here with the Wolves. And here's the story about Bob. All right, Bob wanted to race in silver so bad last week. He didn't get it done. He wasn't able to get it done. He wanted to come up to silver. He wanted to prove himself with the silver guys and ended up being grandpa and can't hit outlier. So it looks like he's on a path to make himself in the silver. He wants to get in silver bad, and right now he controls his own destiny in first place.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's commanding his lead. Watcher's giving him a run for his money, but so far it's a good race. A couple cars linked definitely between them though. Earlier, Outlaw took a little spin right before the finish line, but he's put it back around, and there was no caution, so he's good.
You know, see, when it comes to this league in PRA, there's constantly been a skill gap, and we've just been trying to eliminate that skill gap and make it more of a more competitive environment. Because you come into a PRA lobby, you're racing with the best. Squeller, you know, you've been in PRA for a long time. You're coming in here, you're racing with the best. I mean, you see these guys are up on top of leaderboards. You're up on top of some leaderboards as well for yourself. I mean, it's just, there was just such a big skill gap, and I wanted to make PRA the best that it can be. So we decided to do the divisions. We got the gold, silver, and bronze. Can you just speak? You raced last week 1. Can you just speak to the audience what it's like to race in the Gold Series with these guys?
Well, from what you're watching now to Gold Series, it's definitely a lot different. The pack definitely sticks together tighter, but it's just, yeah, I think dividing the gold, silver, and bronze is a really a great idea. Just because watching Gold Series, it's like you take a corner slightly off, you're losing a position. You need to be as close to perfect as possible taking your lines. So it was a smart decision to split it up, and then that way we don't have people getting lapped or you know, et cetera. And so yeah, no, it was a great decision, and it's a cut above the rest in gold though. Honestly, like for all the North American drivers I can think of, they're all the fast North American guys are in PRA, like hands down. So it's a lot of fun. It's competitive. It's a lot of fun.
And you know, we have the 6-time PRA champion, Luke Man 96 racing in gold, and he's not running away with the field. I mean, he has competition, like you're saying, and some guys shine on the ovals, some guys shine. They just sit there and they shine on these road courses. I mean, when you think about the Gold Series, like you said, some of the best North American guys come to race, and this is what PRA is all about. We want to have the fastest drivers, but we also want to have the most drivers that have the most fun. And once again, this is what this Bronze Series is about. I mean, you'll have people that just run away with the pack, as you see, like Bob Golden and the Watcher. They're out here. They're on an island of their own, racing each other for this lead. I mean, but when you look at their times and compare them to silver versus gold, I mean, there's a difference, and that's where it comes down to, you know.
Yeah, like, well, to put an example for Gold Series, I was doing a couple laps with I think I could W and Zuris, who are, I mean, W got second to last race in gold, and Zuri's got fourth, so upper echelon for competition, and we were running like 40.2, 40.4, so yeah, like it's a big gap between your fast lap times, from bronze to gold, and silver, of course, would be in the middle of that. But yeah, like, you know, Bob, like you said, Bob wants to fight for that spot in silver, and it's good on him to get hungry and go do it. But I mean, look at Grandpa; he got bumped up to silver, and life kind of smacked him in the face a little bit when he was racing against some of those guys. So, which is good. Everybody's improving and having a good time. So. Yeah.
Well, I've been on board in the cockpit view with the Watcher. I just love this onboard camera of him hunting down Bob, because he is getting closer and closer as they come side by side. Bob messes up a little bit, and the Watcher, he wants to take over, but Bob's not going to let him go by too easy. He's still hanging out there on that quarter panel. He's going to have to make a decision coming to this corner, and he's going to take the low line. Let's see if Bob can get the run coming out of the high side and maybe rough him up here in the hairpin. I mean, like I said, these two guys, they're on a planet of their own right now. But
oh yeah,
his paint scheme's kind of funny. How it's the taxi. I like that look of it. But
taxi with the big old spoiler in the back. He's ready to go.
He's got the aerodynamics. But I want to take a look back here in the back. I want to give some guys in the back a little love. Let's pop on board with Bob. He seems to have a little bit of lead in third place for Dank. I know we've been focusing a lot.
Yeah, he's on an island.
I mean, and we're going to focus in on him for a minute, because this is the third and final bonus point for the stage. So once lap 20 hits, the top 3 gets a bonus point. And with guys constantly getting promoted and demoted in these series, I mean, the regulars that race every week, they're going to start accumulating points, because, I mean, if a guy comes in here and dominates, he can't run for bronze points. He'll take the points that he earns in bronze and race in silver, vice versa. So we'll give an example. Lysis got voluntarily demoted down to silver from gold. He raced in gold. I offered, hey man, come down to silver with us, see if you can be more competitive, because like you said, it's the upper echelon up there in gold. These guys are fast, and Lysis has been a very fast racer, but it just goes to show you the talent. So I wasn't going to make him. He got placed in gold for a reason, because he performed well in the PRA preseason event. But when it comes to racing, he was below average on it, so I offered him. He said yes, I want to take it. So he's going to make his silver debut. He's not starting with 0 points. He earned points in gold, and then that's the points he's going to get. The points he earns in gold, he gets thrown right into silver with him. You know, because it's the matchmaking here. You know, and he's about mid pack with silver points right now after week 1, so he's not starting from scratch.
That's a great way to do it. That way, guys aren't having to restart and that way they don't feel like they're losing out if they decide to move down or move up to a different league. So, yeah, no, and I like how that's handled. And we got a good battle here with Bob and Dank. He caught up there for a minute and had his inside. So, seeing some good racing here.
I want to say some lap traffic's going to be coming in place here. Maybe I see 3 dots in front of us. Maybe that'll come into play. We're going to have about 5 laps till the stage break. No cautions yet. So, I mean, once these guys get all out, it's just basically hot lapping for 30 laps, as you can see. But like you said, last lap around this corner, Dank was right on Bob. And, you know, if Bob keeps making a mistake, he goes off the track a little bit, loses a little time, as he just put down his quickest lap of the race right there with a 41.686, which you said you guys were running about 40.4s, 40.2. So that's over a second faster. Let's see the fastest lap right now. The fastest lap is the Watcher. He's running a 5.73. So you guys got him covered by a full second, and he's out here running away with it in the Bronze Series. So the goal for the tier system was to have these guys come in and compete on a weekly basis and have the opportunity to win. So the Bronze Series is unlimited. Anybody can join in, develop them. I want to get as much drivers as we can in PRA and develop them, make them such a strong league. So the Gold League has about 12, 14 drivers, and then you come over to the Silver League, has about 14, 16, and then the Bronze has a constant, continuous flow of drivers coming in and out. One-off drivers get promoted up to silver, staying up in silver. As Bob makes a little error right there. That's man, here we go. Dank is going to get on around him. I think Bob's faster than Dank. I truly do. I just think Bob made a mistake there. So now we got Dank in front of Bob. It should be a good race to run him down.
Yeah.
But
Dank's been a little bit slower, but he's been more consistent than Bob. So that's where there's Mick hanging out in the dirt, but that's where this battle's going to come down to is if Dank can hold this consistency that he's been having, yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Well, one thing we know coming up on this stage break, there is going to be a caution, and we're going to restack them and repack them, and they're going to be going for about 8 or 9 laps. So will desperation set in for some of these guys that want to get to silver? I mean, if they make a move, they're going to have to get away and maintain, because it's not just a green-white checkered. They're going to have multiple laps to hunt them back down. So obviously the cream of the crop right now looks like it's going to be the Washer and Bob Golden going to come into silver. But Dank makes a mistake right there. See, he makes a mistake, a self-inflicted mistake, and Bob just gets on around him.
Commentator's curse. I shouldn't have said anything.
And I feel like that happens a lot when I'm commentating. But here's the thing, you come in here and you watch these guys racing bronze. You see they're the cream of the crop in bronze. Well, we also live stream the silver races, so you can pay attention to the top 2 finishers here that are going to come from bronze and see how they compare versus the silver guys. And once again, it just praises the tier system that the PRA officials and myself have just tried to instill. I mean, we used to be set in our ways, but now it's just like we need to try something. We need to get everybody involved, and we just need to make this community bigger, because we took a break from PRA, from racing Wreckfest for about 2 to 3 months, and some leagues stayed around. But once we kicked back off PRA, I feel like Wreckfest just got a different vibe to it. I don't know if I'm just being biased, but I feel like everybody's coming in there. They're practicing for races a week ahead of the race.
Oh yeah, this season is the most competitive season I think I've ever seen in Wreckfest history, let alone just PRA. It's stacked. That's the only way to describe it. It is absolutely stacked. So no, I'm hyped. I'm so excited.
I do think that was lap 20. Yep, that was lap 20. Yep. The stage just finished there. Watcher wins the first or the second stage of the season. That's his first stage win in PRA. Bob finished the second, and Bob will get that last bonus point there. So we're going to restack this field. We're going to have 7 drivers get all bundled up. I think Mike needs to go ahead and get his lap back. So these drivers are they're just going to settle down here. I know Luke Man 96 has been in PRA for a long time. He's racing countless races, over 200, 300 races, however many I raced in. So I trust his full officiating. I don't know if Mike's going to get his lap back or not.
Yeah, don't worry about Mike.
But I think they're going to offer to get his lap back and see if he wants to get it back. If not, then they're just going to go green. But yeah, Luke Man 96. Oh, yep, there he goes. He's going to go get his lap back. These guys are just going to hang around. But I want to give some little insight here. I got the track stats pulled up, and I just want to let everybody know where some of these guys stand. So none of these guys have really touched the leaderboards here in Bronze Series, but the fastest lap here is in a Star Beast SS, and it is with M Shorts 300 at a 39.702. That's the fastest lap in a PRA race. So when Gold Series comes around, I mean, that might get touched a little bit if the pace is at 40.1. I mean, you run 20-something laps, you get to a rhythm, starts to get a little bit intense. So we've raced here on this formation 8 times in PRA history, and Luke Man 96 has won it 4 times, so he's won over half the times here. So that's going to be something to watch out in the Gold Series. But I think Mike got his lap back, and I'm going to let Squealer call this restart for everybody.
Okay, here we go. And that's a green. Wow, Watcher took an early lead there. Bop's in behind him. Oh, touching the corner. Oh, we got a spin out. I missed who that was, but
That was
T Money spun it back around. T Money. There we go. Watcher's still holding that lead. Bob's right behind him. Bob's trailing him, and Outlaw's not giving him any space. He's right on his ass. Here we come around that rock that I always hit. Danks on the inside of Outlaw. Outlaw goes a little wide. And a little bit more contact in the back with Outlaw and T-Money.
Yeah,
and Mike's around.
I don't think T-Money's making a lot of friends here. I mean, he's coming into the corners really hot, roughing up roughing up everybody basically. And then you saw it was a self-inflicted wound. But I mean, you gotta love the aggression. I mean, these bronze guys, they know what's at stake. They want to prove themselves to the whole PRA community in racing the Silvers League.
Oh yeah, they're hungry, especially Bop. I always been recent watcher. He's not. Whenever they get close, Bop's not giving them any inch. Dive in those corners, really trying to get that position. He wants it. But I believe that if he gets second though, he moves up, correct, to race with the Silvers tonight.
Yep. So it looks like as of right now, it looks like second place will cash in and go to the Silvers, which will be right after the gold race, or right after this bronze race, because the Watcher has the fastest lap right here. And he's also leading. So he's pretty much locked in regardless if he wrecks and finishes in 7th place or something like that, because we take the race winner and the fastest lap.
Right.
Unless that is the same person, then second place gets in. So he's pretty much got his spot locked in, which, like I said, he didn't compete in the PRA preseason event. He came in today. We run everybody through bronze. Sometimes they might be fields faster. Well, guess what? They get promoted to silver. That's the only way we know. We stick by what we do. They get promoted to silver. They won't have to worry about him for the rest of the season unless they move up to silver.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, it's good. And I'm really happy how the current gold, bronze, silver works is for people that are just starting out or getting their feet wet with racing games, Wreckfest, whatever it is, competitive racing. It's a great place to learn because you go against some guys that are really experienced, like Schwartz or W or Luke Mann's won the most in this league than anybody. It can only be almost a little intimidating. So this is a great way to have everybody get their feet wet and have some good racing. As Watcher pulls away.
Yeah, Watcher looks like he wants to race in silver. But here's the thing. So these guys are running the 234B Cardinal. All right. When they race in silver, they're going to run the 234B Cardinal. When they race in gold, it's the 234B Cardinal. Why do we do that? That way people can see where they compare against other people. So if they put down this lap time, and it's absolutely stellar of a lap time, they can go back and look at the golds race and see where they would stacked up in gold or see where they stacked up in silver. And it's a tier system. We're trying to develop these drivers. All right? And so we need to have everybody on equal playing ground. We don't need somebody running another car, and then when they get promoted to silver, they got to get adjusted to the other car.
So it's a smart way to do it. To have everybody driving the same thing, equal playing field.
And it wasn't going to be like that until the bronze was originally supposed to run the Rocket, the C-Class Rocket, because we felt like that was a slow car for them to get their feet wet. But then a couple of the drivers brought up that that's not really smart, and after further consideration, I take advice from the drivers, and it's not smart. But enough of that chit chat. If you pop on board with Dank and Bop for this final transfer spot in the silver, it's starting to heat up. We got about 4 laps left, and Bop has been making some errors there, Squeller, and Dank has been breathing down his neck.
Here we go. Yeah, we got a race. It's gonna be the one to watch for the last 4 laps. Yeah, he's catching up slowly but surely. Bob's got to hold under this pressure as he slides into turn 1.
So I've noticed that there's a lot of ways to take turn 1. I mean, you can swing it out wide, you could brake early and hug the wall and power out. What do you prefer taking that first corner? Like, how do you prefer to take it?
Yeah. So you got to watch on that first corner.
Bob goes around.
Bob's around!
That's his transfer spot.
What, his controller died? He's not moving. I bet his controller died.
I don't know if that's going to be a caution or not. I think that might be a caution. So,
that's why we charge our controllers.
I think his internet dropped out. Oh my gosh. Oh, yep, he pinged out. His
He
ping's
pinged
at
out.
2,800. Oh, that is
And he's
heartbreaking.
gone. Well, Dank's happy.
Well, hold on now. We got to look behind Dank, and we got Bob behind Dank. So is Dank gonna? Let's pop on board with Bob. I mean, he 2 laps left. Bob just sees he went from 4th to a particular transfer spot potentially.
Yeah. And he has a faster overall lap, so if his pace can stay higher than Dank, then yeah, he's got 2 laps to catch up to him.
Well, it's going to come down to if Dank makes an error or not. That's what it's going to come down to, because he has a pretty good lead on him. But, man, what a heartbreaker for Bob, man. He looked like he was going to finally transfer into silver, and then he pings out. I know next week he's going to be
I can hear him
hungry.
screaming at his internet from here.
Oh, that's such a heartbreaker. But we're coming up on this white flag, man. This transfer spot's starting to heat up. About halfway through, we want to pop on board the watcher and give him what he needs, and that's some TV time. He hasn't had much of it just because he's been out front, but I kind of want to see this battle here for a second.
Yeah, so for this first corner the watcher's taking, I take it a little bit wider than him personally. And just, you know what, I think like using this car's momentum is key to go fast in it, and like because it's so heavy that you really got to swing it into the corners, and Watcher's doing a good job of that, and I think that's why he's had a little bit of edge on his competition. But yeah, if we look at second and third, Bob's there.
Yeah, Bob's going to have a chance here, but I think Dank is going to hold him off. But all eyes right now is on the Watcher 01 making his PRA Series debut, and he's going to take the win in the Bronze Series.
There he goes, crosses the line. Yep.
Man, what a dominant
And
performance!
he'll be racing in silver, and there goes Dank in second, so he'll be doing the same. Bob right behind him in third. Here comes Outlaw across the line. T-Money rounds up 5th, slides it in, of course, with style.
Honestly,
and Mick's making it. He's making his way.
Honestly, think the heartbreaker it has to be Bob, man. He had a chance to secure.
Yeah, I think he hit a rock
or
or two. Looking at his suspension, his brakes, they're a little damaged.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
That's such a heartbreaker for Bob, man. I felt
so bad for him.
I felt like he had it, but all right, the Watcher and Dank, they're going to be joining the Silver Series, guys. Thank you everybody for watching, and we're going to get that Silver Series live in about 25-30 minutes. So thank you again, guys, for watching, and we'll see you then.
See you later, guys.